Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'd like to invite everyone who is still making their way in to come in and find a seat, and also to invite everyone to find a prayer book, which will be either in the pew racks in front of you, or if you're in the first row, the pew racks behind you. It's my honor to be here to celebrate Shabbat with the Padnos and Back families, and especially with Elana as she celebrates becoming Bat Mitzvah. I'm Rabbi Karen Gorbin. I'm the associate rabbi here. This is Cantor Laura Berman. And we are here to help Elana as she takes leadership of this community and this congregation as a Bat Mitzvah. But in order to lead, she needs some people to actually follow or respond to her. She needs a congregation, so that's where all of you come in. So I'm going to ask you to find those prayer books and open them up. You'll notice that there are 2 page numbers on each page. There are blue numbers in brackets and black numbers. We're going to be using the blue numbers in brackets because those correspond to Elana's prayer book.
She actually has this one.
Oh, well, we'll use some set of numbers. I usually call the blue numbers in brackets. But Elana actually does have this version of the prayer book, so we'll see what actually comes out. But we'll start with the black numbers then.
It's all good.
So let's start on page 70, using those black numbers. The regular numbers. Elana, you know which page we're on? Great. I mostly am just concerned that Elana is on the same page as everyone else. So on page 70 at the top of the page are words from Psalm 133. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. How wonderful it is for all of us to gather together. Please join.
Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Achim gam yachad, hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad, hine matov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad, hine matov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov, shevet achim gam yachad.
You sound beautiful this morning. Just as we have acknowledged the sacred community that we create when we come together, we also acknowledge how when we come together we create sacred space with the words of Matovu, which can be found on page 74.
Please join us. Matovu alecha Yaakov, alecha Yaakov, משכנותיך ישראל, מה טובו. אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. ואני ברוב חסדך אבוא ביתך, אשתחווה אליך לקודשך ביראתך. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. ואני תפילתי לך, אדוני רצון. אלוהים ברוב חסדך, הנני באמת אישך. Last time. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל. מה טובו אוהליך יעקב, אוהליך יעקב, משכנותיך ישראל.
How many of you woke up this morning? Okay, clearly not all of you are actually awake yet. It's okay. That's part of why we have these prayers. There are warm-up prayers, our get us awake prayers. But somehow you all are functioning well enough to actually get here this morning, which is a miracle. Something we sometimes overlook, but definitely something to be grateful for. And so we have a blessing to thank God for, the fact that our bodies are working on page 76. And we'll join together in English in the middle of the page.
Praise to you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who formed the human body with skill, creating the body's many pathways and openings. It is well known before your throne of glory that if one of them be wrongly opened or closed, it would be impossible to endure and stand before you. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals all flesh, working wondrously. Baruch atah Adonai, rofecho basar, mafli la'asot.
Our bodies are empty vessels without our souls, and the blessing for our soul can be found on page 78. We join together in singing the first two lines.
Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. 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 שנתת מטהוראי. אלוהי נשמה שנתת מטהוראי.
We join together on the bottom left side of the page. My
soul came to me pure, drawn from the reservoir of the holy. All the time it remains within me, I am thankful for its thirst for compassion and justice. Let my eyes behold the beauty of all creatures. Let my hands know the privilege of righteous deeds. Baruch atah Adonai, asher biado nefesh kol chai v'ruach kol b'sar ish.
There are actually many little miracles of getting up and getting started in the morning. And the next three right side pages, so 80, 82, and 84, have a whole series of 14 blessings, the miracles of daily life. You can see on the very right-hand side of the page what each of these blessings is for. And I'll invite you to join in with Cantor Berman as she chants the Hebrew, or to join in with me to say Amen. We begin on page 80.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'sachvi bina להבחין בין יום ובין לילה.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam פוקח עברים.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam מתיר אסורים.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam זוקף כפופים.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam רוקח הארץ על המים.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam המכין מצעדי גבר.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam מלביש ערומים.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam הנותן ליעב כוח.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam המעביר שנים עיני תרומה מעף אפיים.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שעשני בצלם אלוהים.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שעשני בת חורין.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שעשני ישראל.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam עוז ישראל בגבורה.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam עורתי ישראל בתפארה.
Amen. Turn back to page 83. There's this beautiful intention for us as we start our day. We join together.
As I awaken, let this be my thought. May my day be filled with acts of loving kindness. Let me be drawn to learning and discernment, and may my actions be shaped by mitzvot. Keep me from iniquity, disgrace, and sin. May I not be overwhelmed by temptation or despair. Distance me from evil people and false friends. Let me cultivate a life of goodness. May my hands reach out in kindness, and I will serve God through acts of righteousness. Today and every day may I merit your mercy by living my life with compassion and love. Holy One of blessing, draw me to your words. Teach me the art of sacred living. Baruch atah Adonai, hamelamed chasadim tovim la'amo Yisrael.
On page 86, we have the blessing for the study of Torah, which we'll recite in Hebrew and then in English, after which we will then study some Torah. So we join together.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah. O Adonai, our God, let the words of Torah be sweet in our mouths and the mouths of your people Israel, so that we, our descendants, and the descendants of all your people Israel may know you by studying your Torah for its own sake. Blessed are you, Adonai, who teaches Torah to your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, hamelamed Torah la'amo Yisrael.
When we say that we're going to study some Torah, it can mean anything from Jewish text or teaching. And so on page 88, we're going to read a passage from a rabbinic text from about 1,500 years ago about the most important things in life that we can do in order to make our world a better place, or in order to make our lives meaningful and good. So let's read this in the middle of page 88.
These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, while the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all.
So like I said, this text comes from about 1,500 years ago, which means in some sense it's a little outdated, right? Okay, some of you are shaking your heads like, no, it's not outdated at all. Some of you are like, I'm not sure what she wants me to say because I don't want to get this question wrong. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a few moments to study. I want you to think about what you would add for us in our own day. One thing that you think is without limit, that we can do over and over and over again without ever fulfilling our obligation to do it, that you think it would be important for us today. Okay, so one thing that we can do over and over, we should be doing over and over and over again, that would be important for us today. Y'all with me? Okay, you're going to turn to your neighbor, say Shabbat Shalom, introduce yourself if you don't know them, and discuss amongst yourselves. Do you all have some answers? Okay, so I know I've heard, do you have an answer? Okay, good. So, what would you add to this list?
Creating knowledge.
What was that?
Creating knowledge.
Creating knowledge. Tikkun olam. Ethan, did you want to share?
Yeah.
Okay.
Be good to the orphan, be good to God.
Be good to the orphan, be good, earth. Be good to earth and be good to God. Rachel. Give tzedakah. Sorry, Ed, I know she stole your answer. I figured I'd let the little kids say it. Practice empathy. Love each other. Elana? Treat everybody with respect. This is a good list. We could probably create our own that would be a little bit different from what our ancestors thought, but important just the same. And Marcia, did you have something you wanted to add? Reach out to the community. Thank you all for joining me in this little moment of study. Hopefully now your minds are a little bit more awake than they were when I first started the service. This actually concludes the first part of our service, and now we move into songs of praise, which begins on page 94. And we begin the section with a blessing.
Baruch Shamar v'haya olam, Baruch Hu. Baruch Hoseh v'reishit, Baruch Omer v'oseh. Baruch Ozer Mekayim, Baruch Merachem al haaretz, Baruch Merachem habriot, Baruch Meshalem Sachar Tov l'reyav, Baruch Elad v'kayam lanetzach, Baruch Odeu Matzil, Baruch Shemo.
On the facing page, we join together.
With this do I prepare myself to thank, praise, and glorify my Creator. Blessed are you, Sovereign of life, whom we praise with songs of glory. Baruch atah Adonai, melech me'ulal b'tishbachot.
Psalm 92 is the psalm for Shabbat. We'll join together in English at the bottom of the page until we reach the indented paragraph. And when we reach the indented paragraph, instead of continuing in English, we'll actually go to the indented paragraph in Hebrew. Please join with me.
A song for Shabbat. It is good to praise Adonai, to sing hymns to your name, O Most High, to proclaim your steadfast love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night with a 10-stringed harp, with voice and lyre together. You have gladdened me by your deeds, Adonai. I shout for joy at your handiwork. How great are your works, Adonai! How very subtle your designs. A brute cannot know, a fool cannot understand this. Please join. Tzadik atamar yifrach, ke'erez balvanon yizkeh, shetulim beveit Adonai, bechatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu, or yenuvun beseva, dishenim verananim iyu lehagid ki ashar Adonai tzuri velo avlatabo.
Anyone know how many Psalms there are in the book of Psalms? Really, there are some of you who have been here for 3 weeks in a row, if you still don't know this answer. Yes, Hannah. 150. She's one of the people who has been here for 3 weeks in a row. I'm so glad she knew the answer. There are 150 Psalms in the book of Psalms, and that last one can be found on page 100. And I'm going to teach you the words to the chorus because I think you'll be able to participate in it. So, hallelujah, hallelujah. Try that. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Think you can handle those words?
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, El Pekacho, hallelujah. hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, betiltele shama, hallelujah, betiltele trua, kol hanshama, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
We conclude this section with another blessing, which can be found on page 105.
Baruch atah Adonai el melech gadol betishpachot el haodahot adon haniflaot habocher b'shirei zimra melech elchei haolamim.
Praised are you, sovereign of wonders, crowned in adoration,
delighting in song, eternal majesty.
Please rise as you are able as we turn to the core of our service, beginning with the Chatzi Kaddish as our transition on page 106.
Yitgadol ve'yitkadash merabah ve'lemad ivrachrutei ve'melich malchutei ve'chayechon u'vyomechon u'vchayei dechol beit Yisrael bagala bagala u'bizman kariv yimeru amen. Yehesh merabah mevorach le'olam le'al ve'amaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitbar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemedu kudeshah breichu li'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechamata damiram yalma v'yimeru amen.
Elana will now lead us in Baruch Hu, the call to worship, page 108.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorah.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach le'olam va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Page 110. Praise are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, creator of light and darkness, who makes peace and fashions of all things. In mercy you illuminate your world and give who live upon it. In your goodness and daily renewal. How numerous are your works, Adonai. In wisdom you formed them all, filling the earth with your creatures. Be praised, Adonai, our God, for the excellent work of your hands, and the lights you created and made them glorify you. Shine a light upon Zion, and be always swiftly buried in its radiance. Praise are you, Adonai, creator of all heavenly lights.
Baruch
Atah Adonai, Yotzer HaMeorot.
How deeply have you loved us, Adonai? Page 112, sorry. You have loved us, Adonai, our God, gracing us with surpassing compassion, on account of our forebears who trusted you to teach you the laws of human life. Be gracious to us, teaching us as well. O merciful one, have mercy on us by making us able to understand and discern.
to heed, learn, and teach, and lovingly observe and perform and fulfill all that is in your Torah. Enlighten our eyes with your Torah, focus our minds on your mitzvot, unite our hearts in love and reverence for your name. Then we will never feel shame, never deserve rebuke, and never stumble. Having trusted your great and awesome holiness, we shall celebrate your salvation with joy. Gather us in peace for 4 corners of the earth, and lead us upright to our land. For you, O God, work wonders. You chose us. Truly, you drew us near your great name, that we might acknowledge you, declaring you one and all love. Praise are you, Adonai, who chooses your people in love. Baruch atah Adonai, habocher be'amo Yisrael be'ahava.
Baruch Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Malchutov Leolam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vechayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantan levanecha b'dibam b'shivtecha v'veitecha uvlechtecha v'dereh uvshochbecha uvkumecha uvshartam re'ot al yadecha v'chayu letotafot mein einecha uvtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha Leman tiskeru vasitem kol mitzvatai v'yitem kedoshim leloechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzetiachem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
If you turn to page 118, we have a paragraph that tells us about the talit, the tzitzit the fringes that we wear on the corners of our prayer shawls. We'll join together in the middle of the page and then at the bottom.
Adonai said to Moses as follows, "Speak to the Israelite people and instruct them to make for themselves fringes on the corners of their garments throughout the ages. Let them attach the cord of the blue to the fringe of each corner. That they should be your fringe. You look at it, recall all the commandments of Adonai, and observe them, so you don't follow your heart, eyes, and your lustful urge. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments, and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God."
Adonai Elohechem emet.
Page 121. The eternal truth that is you alone, our God, there is none else.
May the righteous of all nations rejoice in your love and exult in your justice.
Let them beat the swords into plowshares, and let the spears into pruning hooks.
Let nation not lift up sword against nation, nor learn war anymore.
You shall not hate your brother or your sister in your heart.
The stranger that sojourns with you shall be accepted as your equal, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt.
Why do you crush my people and oppress the poor? Asked God.
We know that the Eternal One defends the poor and upholds the rights of the needy.
Praise to God Most High.
Blessed is God and deserving of blessing. You read the one that you practice. Sing a song of praise and of hope on page 122.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neder b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot osef eleh. Even bigger this time. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha neder b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, Torah Tehilot Osef Eleh. שיר החדשה שמחו גאולים לשמחת שפת הים יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד יאללה לה Tzor Yisrael, Kuma Be'ezrat Yisrael, Ufedeichinu Mechayodam Yisrael, Goleinu Adonai Tzvot Shemo, Kedosh Yisrael, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
Page 224. 124. Oh, sorry. Adonai, sifatai tifta, ufiyagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Page 126. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim v'Chonei Hakol, Mezocher Hastei Avot v'Imachot, U'Mevi Givulam Lifnei Nechem, Leman Shemo Be'ava, Melech Ozer U'Mashiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham v'Ezrat Sarah. Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei olam Tarahu l'shia, Morid hata, Mechalgel chaim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berahamim rabim, Somech novlim verochech olim, Umatir asurim, Umechayei el unato, Lishenei afar, Nichamocha ba'geverot, Umido melech, Melech meimi to Mechayei, Umat mi'ah Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lahayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol.
Please turn the page. Nekadesh et shimcha ba'olam, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וכרזל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך הארץ, כבודו. אדיר, אדירנו, אדוני, אדוננו, אדיר שמך בכל הארץ, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו, הוא מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גדלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. Page 132. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat, v'korei onik Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, shomrei, shomrei, shomrei Shabbat, v'korei onik Shabbat. Mekadeshei, Mekadeshei Shavi Shabbat, Kulam Yismechu, Veyitzangu Etu V'chashabat, Yismechu V'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, Korei Onei Shabbat, Yismechu V'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, V'korei Onei Shabbat, V'hashvi Ratzita bo Yekidosh Shabbat, Chemdat Yamim, O Takarata Shabbat, Yismechu V'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, V'korei Onek Shabbat, Yismechu V'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, V'korei Onek Shabbat. Zecher L'maaseh V'reshit Shabbat, Zecher L'maaseh V'reshit Shabbat, Yismechu V'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, V'korei Onek Shabbat, Yismechu V'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat, V'korei Onek Shabbat. Page 135. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat which unites us in faith and hope.
For Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living. For Shabbat memories glowing even in darkness. For Shabbat peace born in friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Page 137.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu, b'yamecha Yisrael, u'tefilatam b'yahava tikabel, u'tehi l'ratzon,
here has something that they're grateful for? Really? That's it? More of you were awake this morning. At the very least, be grateful for this wonderful young lady who has brought us here this morning to join together in celebration. Yeah? Okay, now let's try this again. How many of you have something to be grateful for? Still a few of you are a little hesitant. I think some of that is because there are so many good things, so many miracles around us that we just don't notice, that we just take for granted. And on page 139, we have a series of passages that remind us of the miracles, the blessings that we have in life. We're going to offer this responsively, so Elana and I are going to read the first paragraph, you all are going to read the second paragraph back and forth like that. And we're all going to join in on the refrain, Modim anachnu lach. Try that Hebrew.
Modim anachnu lach.
Modim anachnu lach means we gratefully acknowledge you. And we're talking to God. So, 139, ready?
For the expanding grandeur of creation, worlds known and unknown, galaxies beyond galaxies, filling us with awe and challenging our imaginations.
Modim anachnu lach. For this fragile planet Earth, its times and tides, its sunsets and seasons. Modim anachnu lach.
For the joy of human life, its wonders and surprises, its hopes and achievements.
Modim anachnu lach. For human community, our common past and future hope, our oneness transcending all separation, our capacity to work for peace and justice in the midst of hostility and oppression. Modim anachnu lach.
For high hopes and noble causes, for faith without fanaticism, for understanding of views not shared.
Modim anachnu lach. For high hopes,
Labor and suffered
for a fairer world, who have lived so that others might live in dignity and freedom. Modim anachnu lach.
For human liberties and sacred rights, for opportunities to change and grow, to affirm and choose.
Modim anachnu lach. Together, we pray that we may live not by our fears, but by our hopes. Not by our words, but by our deeds. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha, u'lecha na'eh lehodot.
Sim,
Page 140.
Sim shalom,
Sim
shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom tova uvracha. Chaim v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael hamecha. Barcheinu yotzreinu kulanu kiecha b'or panecha.
Bior panecha,
Sim shalom, Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom
tova uvracha.
Ki v'yor panecha nata lanu nai Eloheinu. Torah ta'in v'yat hesed ustaka uvracha v'rachamim v'chaim v'shalom.
V'shalom,
Sim shalom,
Sim shalom tova uvracha.
Sim shalom
tova uvracha.
v'tov beinecha v'tonecha amricha Adnacha Yisrael Echod neim u'b'sholsha b'shlomecha
B'shlomecha,
Sim shalom tova uvracha. Sim shalom
tova uvracha.
Baruch atah Adonai hamavarech et amod Yisrael b'shalom.
Amen.
Amen. With all of the prayers that we have said and sung together, we still haven't quite taken the time to offer the prayers that we don't share with our ancestors who put together the prayer book or with the people sitting even right next to us. And so we take some time now to offer the prayers of our hearts.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. ואמרו
Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
You're great. You got to work on it. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I mean, look at this wonderful young person over here who I've known since she was like this big. And it's fantastic. My name is Jamie Gibson. I get to be up here as senior rabbi, along with Rabbi Gorban and Cantor Berman and Alison Yeazer, our president-to-be in a couple years, right? That's going to happen soon. We're here because we're so happy for the Padnos family, all the generations of the Padnos family. And the central part of the service is, in fact, reading from the Torah scroll, which Elana and her family are going to do. And we're so delighted to hear the sacred words come alive through their voices. And so I'm going to ask you, many of you, large amounts of you, are going to be coming up for Aliyot. And when you come up for your Aliyah, we would like you to come up this staircase here, and we'd like you to do the blessing here. If you forget your book, we have nice big print right here for everyone, okay? And after your Aliyah, that the Torah is read, go to Cantor Berman's side. Extend the honor of being up here. That's what we want to do. This is an honor and a joy, and we want to have so much joy come out of this experience with the Padnos family and especially with Elana. So if you look at your prayer book, we're going to be doing the prayers in a second on page 244, but there are ark openers. So where's Ari and Lillian and Eli? Okay? You're going to follow Rabbi Gorban. And we're on page 362 in the brackets. As you are able, please rise for the opening of the ark.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'ein kema'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai oz le'amo yitein, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom.
Simon says one step forward. See the line there? Et Sihon down here. Tivnei Chomot Yerushalayim. Tivnei Chomot Yerushalayim. Ki v'cha levad batachnu. This is our Torah. This is our heritage. By this heritage, our ancestors lived. For the sake of it, they often had to die. But always this treasure and heritage was passed on to a new generation of young and eager hands to have and hold, to learn, to make their very own. Today, when we celebrate the bat mitzvah of an extraordinary young woman like Elana, we are so happy at the thought of this Torah being passed on to this pair of young and eager hands. So we'll take the Torah from which she will read today, and we'll pass it yet once again from generation to generation to generation, from her grandparents to her parents, from her parents to her. I'm coming behind. There we go. You take it. There we go. I'll take it back. I'm going to do this. There. 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 I am going to be helpful. Okay. Will you hand it to your daughter? There we go. Over here. Okay. Really, really tight. Okay, got it? So we're on the next page in the Torah service, which is
246 at the
246.
top.
I was using the brackets. What that you wanted. Okay. So we're on 246 at the top where it says Ki Mitzion, and after Ki Mitzion we go to the top of the next page where it says Baruch Shenatan. You hold that for her.
Ki Mitzion Tetzei Torah. Ki Mitzion Tetzei Torah. U'levar Adonai
You know this by heart. Come on. Baruch Shenatan Torah. I want you to put your arm. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Yeah, hold it into your neck. Just because you have a long way to walk. B'kedushato Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Echad Eloheinu Gadol. Face the ark. Gadlul Adonai iti u'neramema shemo. You're leading. Adonai hagedul v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod. Kichol b'shamayim u'haaretz. Kichol b'shamayim u'haaretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha v'yamin. Okay, right down here. We'll get to you guys in a minute.
Again.
Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, everybody. Welcome. Shabbat shalom. 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 Shabbat shalom, guys. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Oh, it's President's Row over here. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. 2 weeks in a row. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Good to see you. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Rosens. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Don't make him reach. Don't make him reach that far. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Amsters, Shabbat shalom. Hey guys. Shlosha devarim. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Oh, I'm sorry. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat devarim haolam. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Al shlosha devarim. Al shlosh. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Let's get to Franny. Shabbat shalom. How's our boy hitting? Is he hitting okay? Lam Omer. I'll take it. Al Torah v'al avodah v'al gemilut chasadim. Al Torah v'al avodah v'al gemilut chasadim. When the ark is closed, feel free to sit down. Are you reading Torah first?
No.
Okay, then you can go to your seat. The Torah portion for today is called Naso. Naso is famous, for the priestly blessing, which is going to be part of our Torah reading today. Mike Gordon, where's Mike? Mike is Chumash man. Every week he makes sure that everybody has a Chumash. A Chumash is the printed version of the 5 books of Moses in Hebrew and English. We'll give you page numbers in a minute for where we're going to be, because in this book, the Torah reading is going to jump around a little bit. It's considered very meritorious for you to have a Chumash. There are the larger blue books in many of the pew racks around the room. And you can follow the Torah reading and then get the sechar, the merit of Torah study on your own today, not just listening to the Torah as it's being chanted so beautifully. So for the first aliyah, let's make sure I assume we're rolled correctly, right?
Unless anybody re-rolled it, we're rolled correctly.
Not me.
Okay.
Not me.
I know that.
So what's the first word?
Just a second, please.
First word is in 13. V'zot Torat HaNazir. Pretty sure, okay? Oh, see, it did get changed a little bit. Okay. Well, yeah, because we're reading before the priestly blessing. Okay? Okay. Yamdu l'aliyah harishona, Kalman ben Zvi, Esther Gisi bat Dov Aryeh HaKohen, Nachman Moshe ben Kalman, Leah, Simcha ben Kalman, Ariela bat Avram Vasara, Sarah Chana bat Kalman, and Asher Daniel ben Kalman. All of you come on up at the same time. So we're starting on page 1059. It's numbers 6, verses 3 to 15. We're doing short aliyot today. And the first word is vizot Torat HaNazir. Right? Are you there? Yes. You're cool? Okay, hold on a second. I promised you big print. Anybody have a tallis? Come on over and touch where she's going to read. I have it. Okay. Where's she reading? Okay. There. There we go. Do me a favor. Hold the Torah. Hold. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
V'zot Torat HaNazir V'yom Melot Yemei Nisro Yavi Oto El Petach Ohel Moed V'hikriv Et Karbano Ladonai Keves Ben Shenato Tamim Echad Le'olah V'chavsa Achad Bat Shenata Temima Lechatat Et Ve'ayel Echad Tamim Lishlamim V'sal Matzot Solet Chalot Belulot Bashemen Orkikei Matzot Meshuchim Bashamen Uminchatam V'nizkehem.
So this is the ritual of the Nazirite on the day that he has fulfilled his Nazirite vow. He shall be brought, he shall come to the entry of the tent of meeting. Are you translating or am I? It does not matter to me. Okay, he shall come to the entry of the tent of meeting, and he shall bring forth his offering for God. That is a lamb that's 1 year old without blemish for a burnt offering, and a ewe lamb that's 1 year old without blemish for a sin offering, and a ram that is without blemish for an offering of well-being. And also a basket of unleavened bread made of fine flour with oil mixed in, and wafers of matzah with oil spread on them as the meal offering along with their libation offering. Ready, guys?
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher natan lanu Torat Emet V'chayei Olam Nata B'tocheinu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Say Yeshkoch. That was mit enthusiasm, as we say. Very good. Come on over. You're doing a good job, by the way. Thank you. My part's easy. Yamdu Aliyah Shnia, Mordechai ben Lezer Vashifra, Rivka Yonah bat Mordechai, Devorah Yonah bat Mordechai, and Darcy. Well, Michael, Rebecca, Dora, and Darcy all come to the Torah. Here we go. Hey, Darlene, anytime you want. Anytime.
Okay, Shalom, where are you going to read?
Okay, bring your talit over. Here, ready? Baruch
Baruch en Adonai hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol hamim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein ha'torah.
Amen. Come closer.
Amen. V'hidri hakohen lifnei Adonai, v'aseh et hatato v'yetulato, v'yeta'ayil yaseh zeva shlamim l'Adonai, al sal hamatzot, v'yasah hakohen, et minchato v'yet nizko, v'gila hanazir, petach ohel moed, et rosh nitzro, v'laka, et sa'ar rosh nitzro, v'natan al ha'esh, asher tachat, zeva hashlamim.
So, the priest shall bring him forward before Adonai and offer up the sin offering and the burnt offering. And the ram offering, that is the offering of well-being for God, shall be offered along with the basket of matzot of unleavened cakes. And thus the priest shall make the mincha offering along with its libation offering. And then the Nazirite shall go to the barber. Oh no, he'll get shaved. All of his hair shall come off of his head at the entry of the tent of meeting, and they're going to take that hair and they're going to throw it of his consecrated head, and they're going to throw it on the fire that is under the offering of well-being. Okay?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'hayei olam nata b'toheinu. Baruch atah Adonai notein ha'torah.
Let them say hello to you before you go down, okay? Yesh koach, yesh koach, yesh koach, yesh koach. There you go. We are a huggy congregation, just so you know, okay? Good. Yamdu l'aliyah shishit, Yaakov Shlomo ben Mordechai Menachem, Yehudi bet Moshe, Moshe melech Ephraim ben Nehemiah Berela, Devorah Fega bat Yaakov Yehudit, Ze'ev Micha ben Ephraim u'Devorah, Margalit Nechama bat Yaakov Yehudit, Atara bat Yaakov Yehudit, Keren Chava.
Yeah, I'm good.
You okay, Dora? Okay? Okay, Simon says 2 steps closer. 1, 2, there we go. Ready? See Baruch Hu up here? 1, 2, 3. All right. Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol hamim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein ha'torah.
Amen. Look, the lakach hakohen et hazroa boshela min ha'ayil v'chalat matzah achat min ha'al min hasal v'kik matzah. I'm going to start over.
That's okay.
Amen. V'lakach hakohen et hazroa boshela min ha'ayil v'chalat matzah achat min hasal kik matzah echad v'natan al kafei hanazir achar hitgalel et nizro v'henif otam hakohen Tenifa lifnei Adonai kodesh hu lakohen al chazeh hatnifa v'al shok hatruma v'naseh v'achar yishte hanazir yayin zot torat hanazir asher yidor Karbano, Ladonai al Nizro, Milvad Asher Tasig Yidor, Yado, Kefi, Nidro Asher Yidor, Ken Yase, Al Torah Nizro.
Okay, so the priest shall take of the shank bone that is boiled of that ram and one of the pieces of matzah of unleavened bread from the basket along with a wafer of matzah, and he shall put these in the hands of the Nazir on the palm up after he has shaved off the hair of his consecrated head. And then the priest shall wave this as a wave offering before God. It is most holy for the priest, along with the breast of the wave offering and the shoulder of the regular truma offering. And after that, and only after that, may the Nazirite drink wine or grape products. This is the ritual of the Nazirite after he has performed his appropriate offering for God upon his Naziriteship, not even counting that which is beyond the Nazirite requirement of his vow. Thus he shall do. This is the Torah, or the ritual of the Nazirite. Amen. Say Shekoach. And these are lovely people. Say hello to them, okay? Yamdu, La'aliyah, Revi'it, Tzvi Moshe, Rachel bat Moshe, Harry and Rana, you're being called. It's nice to know you come when you're called. Are there? Excuse me. It went on to the next page. Natan ben Mendel, Dvor bat Tzvi, La'aliyah, Haravi'it. I'm sorry, it stopped. I apologize. Okay, let's go touch where she's going to be. Here we go. Wait, Grandpa, coming in. Coming in for a touch. Here we go. Guys, 1, 2, 3. Baruch et Adonai. Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Vahed.
Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Vahed. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol hamim. V'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Shmush in. She's your granddaughter. There you go.
Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber el Aharon ve'el banav lemor, ko tivarechu al bnei Yisrael amor lachem yavarechecha Adonai V'yishmerecha Ya'er Adonai panav elecha Yakri v'chunecha Yisa Adonai panav elecha Yakri v'yaseh lecha shalom V'samu et shemi al b'nei Yisrael, ani va'ani avarechem.
And God spoke the following to Moses. Speak to Aaron and to all of his sons as follows. Thus you shall bless the Israelites by saying to them, may God bless you and keep you. May God cause God's light to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May God lift up God's presence to you and grant you peace. And this is the way that the Kohanim, the priest, shall place your name, the God's name, upon the Israelites, and I myself, God, will bless them. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah shemet. V'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. The kissing of the grandparents may begin. Please.
Great.
Wait for them. They're all going to come over.
We love you. And you're doing
I wake up, we did fine.
Yamdu l'aliyah hachamishit, Mordechai ben Natan udvora, Eitan Tzvi ben Mordechai Shemona Aviva, Binyamin Ruvain ben Mordechai v'Shemona Aviva, Elisha bat Tzvi v'Rachel, will Mitch, Ethan, Ben, and Alyssa come up along with Daniela and Sophia. Cool, you got your place? All right, if you have a tallis, come on over here. She's going to show you exactly where he's reading, right after the priestly blessing. You use this. Oh, you have a tallis. It blended it so perfectly, I didn't see it. Okay, ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. Baruch Adonai Barach Va'ed.
Baruch atah Barach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Switch ahead in your book, excuse me a second, to page 1070.
ביום קולות משה להקים את המשכן וימשך אותו וקדש אותו ואת כל כליו ואת המזבח ואת כל כליו וימשכם ויקדש אותם ויקריבו נשיאי ישראל ראשי בערותם הם נשיאים המטות העומדים על פיקודים ויביאו את קורבנם לפני אדוני 6 עגלות צב ו12 בקר עגלה על 2 הנשים ושור לאחד ויקריבו אותם לפני המשכן, ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, קח מיתם ויהיו לעבוד את עבודת אוהל מועד, ונתת אותם אל הלוויים, איש כפי
עבודתו. On that day, Moses finished setting up the Mishkan, and he anointed with oil and consecrated it in all its furnishings, along with the altar and utensils. When he had poured oil on it and consecrated them, the chieftains, the chiefs of Israel, the heads of the ancestral houses, namely the chieftains of the clans, the tribes who were in charge of the enrollment, drew near, and they brought their offering before God. 6 draft carts and 12 oxen, a cart for every 2 chieftains and an ox for each one. When they had brought these before the Mishkan, God said to Moses, accept these for use in the service of the Mishkan, the Ohel Moed, the tent of meeting, and give them to the Levites according to their respective services. Here we go. Got it? Right there. Baruch
atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. More hugging, more kissing, more handshakes. Yamdul aliyah shishit zev kalman ben Natan udvor Sharon bat Tzvi Rachel. Bye. Okay, you have 6 to 8. What?
I know.
You'll try. Great. Okay. Okay, guys. Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. ויקח משה את העגלות ואת הבקר וייתן אותם אל הלווים את 2 העגלות ואת 4 הבקר נתן לבני גרשון כפי עבודתם ואת 4 העגלות ואת 8 הבקר נתן לבני מררי כפי עבודתם ביד איתמר בן אהרון הכהן. Want to touch and kiss there first, and then I'll translate?
Okay, wait.
Okay, so what we just read was, and Moshe took the wagons and the oxen, and he gave them to the Levites, and two of the wagons and 4 of the oxen he gave to the descendants of Gershon according to, as was required by their service, and 4 of the wagons and 8 of the oxen he gave to the descendants of Merari according to the requirements of their service, under the direction of Itamar, the son of Aaron the Kohen.
Beautiful.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. Go say hello to the other wonderful people on the other side, and then come back to me. Here we go. Elana, say hello to everybody. That's your job, okay? Boy, what wonderful Torah reading we're getting today. It's fantastic. Elana, okay, come back over here. And Billy and Shari, you come back over here. This is the parent side. This is the first time, even though Elana's read Torah, she hasn't been called to the Torah. Her being called to the Torah is really what marks her as bat mitzvah, as being fully capable and responsible under the law. So the very first time you're called, you get a very special call, and it goes like this. Tamod, Tamod, Tamod levarechet hakriya, Esther Miriam bat Zev Sharon bat mitzvah. That's you. Up here, Baruch Hu.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Barach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Chami, V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Velifnei kehat lo natan ki avodat hakodesh aleichem bakatef yisa'u vayakrivu hanesiim et hanukat hamizbeach beyom himashach oto Vayakrivu Hanasiim et Korbanam Lifnei Hamizbeah Vayomer Adonai El Moshe Nasi Echad Layom Nasi Echad Layom Yakrivu et Korbanam LaChanukat HaMizbeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So the Kohathites, the descendants of the Kohat subclan of the Levites, they were not given any of this divine service because they were actually carrying the most holy objects literally on their shoulders. And thus the chieftains brought the dedication of the altar offering on the day that it was anointed, and all of the chieftains brought their offerings before the altar. And God said to Moses, each one of them shall be appointed a day, and one chieftain for each day shall they bring their offerings, and thus they shall dedicate the altar. Okay. Let's sing afterwards. Right up here. Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nata lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata betocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Kiss your parents. They're very nice people. Everybody say Yeshkoch. And that's the way we scratch a mic. Okay. Mazel, 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 Tom. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Hey. While the Torah is open, it's as if our hearts are uniquely open for all kinds of blessings. And so the first blessing we're going to offer, which is found in the prayer book on a page that I'll give you in a minute, is the blessing for the state of Israel. I think is Margie doing the blessing for the state of Israel? Then come on up. So the blessing for the state of Israel, if you want to follow it in your prayer book, can be found on page 259. Here and here. Yep.
Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May those who love you prosper. O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Yeshkoach. Go say hello to Elana. And Eileen and Jeff, we're going to do the blessing for our country. You're going to come on up. I have the bigger print right up here. I'm a liberal. Come on. That was just for the aliyot. It's fine. Boy, he listens to directions. That's amazing. Okay, we're going to start O Guardian right here. So, see what says O Guardian? Right here, O Guardian. O Guardian
O
of life.
guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert in the care of the earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you,
Yeshkoach.
Rabbi.
Yeshkoach.
I gotta go over.
Go see Elana.
Can I sit down?
You go, yeah, go see Elana first. Now on 253 in your prayer book is a mishaberach of healing for those who are in need of healing. It's our custom to actually ask you if there are those who in your lives who are in need of healing on this Shabbat. And Mitchell, you start to play the melody in the background. And if there's the name of somebody you want to add into our collective heart today for healing of body, mind, or spirit, when I look at your part of the congregation, please say a name out loud. And class is over for the year, so don't raise your hand, okay? Anybody who's in a hospital, a nursing home, somebody from you want healing. Other names?
Chava Matilli and Joe Dermel.
Michael Sittig, Greta Coleman, Phil Smith. If you know the prayer, feel free to join in.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us,
Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Ishebeirach imotenu, Mikor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalem. Yamdu, Hamagbi V'Hagolelet. Will Jim and Lori please come as we lift the Torah on high?
He has not lifted.
All right.
So he would be happy to hold it.
Okay. As you are able, please rise. Zot HaTorah Asher Sam Moshe Lifnei Bnei Yisrael Al Pi Adonai B'Yad Moshe. So I'm going to show you what to do, okay? Torah, Torah.
Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah Tziva lanu Moshe.
This side.
Torah Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah Tziva lanu
Go where she tells
Moshe.
you. Torah, 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 Torah. Torah Tziva lanu Moshe.
Torah, 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 Torah Tziva lanu Moshe.
The Haftarah for today is about this Nazirite business, making a vow. There's only one figure in all of the Hebrew Bible that was a Nazirite from birth, and his name is Samson. Samson is our big dumb guy. Every tradition, every ethnicity, every history needs a big dumb guy. He's big, he's strong, he fights our battles, but boy is he dumb. How many of you know the story of Samson and Delilah? Raise your hands. Oh my God, you review it. He's wonderful, he's terrific, but boy is he dumb. This is about his birth, and this will not be translated from the Hebrew at all. So I highly recommend you look at the excellent translation available in the Chumash, which is on page, I think, 1256. Hold on half a second. I'll be checking to make absolutely sure. Pinchas. So this is on page 1256 in your Chumash. And are you or they? Oh, is there? Where's the list of candy people? Oh, in the program. Okay. So look, guys, we're going to be handing out candy. It's not intermission, just so you know. We're handing out candy so that at the end of her blessing, you will gently waft sweetness in her direction. You are not going to take out her eye, okay? So we're going to be really careful. Where's Soap?
Do not hit her head.
What?
Do not hit her head.
Don't hit her head, and I'll be protecting with my talus anyway. So Sophie, Noah, Ra'am, Devash, and Ya'ar, Isla, and Sam. You're all distributing candy. And by the way, we're going to try not to rustle it during the Haftarah, so we don't want to break Elana's concentration. And if you do feel the need to consume, find somebody near you with a pocket so that we do not have to take them off the floor. Thank you very much. Okay, whenever you're ready.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratzah v'divreihem hane'emarim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai habocher batorah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo unvinviei ha'emet v'tzedek vayomer Manoach el malach Adonai na'atzrana ota v'na'aseh lefanecha gedizim vayomer malach Adonai el manoah im ta'asreni lo ocha belachmecha v'im ta'aseh ola La'Adonai ta'alena. Ki lo yada manoga. Ki malach Adonai hu.
Verse 17.
Vayomer Manoach el malach Adonai mishemecha ki yavo divarcha bechid banuha. Vayomer lo malach Adonai lamazeti shalishmi vehufeli. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sor kol haolamim Sadik bechol hadarot ha'el hane'eman ha'omer ve'yoseh hamdaber humkaye shekol dibarav emet v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al havodah ve'al hanvi'im v'yom hashabat hazeh shenatata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha leliveinucha lechavod ultifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lo umavarchim ota yitbarach shimcha befi kol chai tamid leolam va'ed baruch atah Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
mekadesh hashabbat.
Amen. Siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, mazel tov. Come on, kids, get the candy. Mazel tov, siman tov, yehelanu, yehelanu, yehelanu. Oh, lecho Yisrael, yehelanu, yehelanu. Oh, lecho Yisrael. Siman tov, mazel, siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, mazel tov, siman tov, yehelanu, yehelanu, oh, lecho Yisrael, yehelanu,
Oh, Israel, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la.
So we're going to be finding our prayer books once again. We're going to look at 256, but before you rise, we're going to ask to open the ark. Adina and Evie, Brett and Ryan and Jacob and Levi and Hannah, all of you, come on up. Follow Rabbi Gorban. As you are able, please rise for the opening of the ark. Turn to 256 in your prayer book. Wait.
Yeah, hallelujah, Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado. Hodo ha'eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael, am kerovo. Hallelujah.
For a good heritage have I given you. Do not forsake it. Listen to her. It's Chaim Hilamachazikim ba v'tomecheha me'osha. Come on over. netivotecha shalom. Hashivenu
Adonai
elecha
v'nashuva Chadish Chadish Yameinu Chadish Yameinu
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Shkach.
Yishkoach. Everybody find their seats.
Shkach.
Yishkoach. Shake my hand.
Go get your Devar Torah if you didn't do it yet. Shkach. Nice.
Ilana's going to be getting her Devar Torah now. We ask our students to show mastery, not just proficiency, but mastery in 3 areas of how we pray and learn. And one of them is to lead the service in our basic outline of prayers. Another one is to read Torah and Haftarah, which she did so beautifully today. But the third to me is so key. She's going to teach us Torah. She's not giving a bat mitzvah speech. She's not running for any office that we know of. But she is going to teach us Torah based on her portion and add her voice, this most modern, newest voice, to all the voices of Torah that have come before.
Okay.
Shabbat Shalom. Before I start, I want to say thanks to everyone for coming today. The parsha I, along with some of my family members, read for you today is called Naso. In Naso, it talks about several different topics, including the census of the clans of the Levites, the Gershonites, the Merarites, and the Kohatites, the obligations of the Nazarite vow, God teaching Aaron and his sons the priestly blessing. One of the main themes in this parsha is dedication to something important in your life. This dedication can bring you closer to God or to your best self or to your community. One of the ways I show dedication is through the parsha is with the Nazarite vow. The Nazarite vow was a promise that someone could make to God to follow certain requirements. To be a Nazarite, you had to refrain from cutting your hair on your head and abstain from drinking any substance that contained any trace of grapes, like wine or raisins, from drinking intoxicating liquids. You were not required to become ritually impure in contact with corpses or graves, even those of family members. People would usually make this vow for a period of time, not for their entire life. Making this vow showed that a person felt a strong sense of dedication, and actually the word Nazarite comes from the root that means dedication. But why would they want to show this particular vow? I think that people would choose to take this vow because they want to be a part of something special to show their commitment to something important to them and to be closer to God. Sometimes being committed to something gives you a sense of fulfillment, like you accomplished something. I find that when I devote my time and energy to something important, it makes me feel good, and I also think that people who took the time to take the vow are trying to get God to notice them, to be proud of them, and to see they're doing it for God. Most of us don't take the Nazarite vow, but we still commit ourselves and are dedicated to something in our lives. Some of us join an activity or sport or club to feel like they are part of something. For me, I have always loved telling stories. I've tried lots of activities like gymnastics, soccer, dance, theater camp, choral singing, and musicals. I needed to figure out which of these activities I enjoyed most and wanted to stick with, and would tell my story. I realized that musical theater was the way I could do that. It's not always the easiest to do, but it takes time. But taking time to go to classes and voice lessons, practicing and preparing, attending rehearsals, and giving 100% effort, I show how dedicated I am to what I love. Sometimes it can be frustrating when I forget my lines or when I don't have a great audition, but I'm still committed and don't give up. I also love musical theater because it has let me find a community. It allows me to feel like I'm a part of something special and something bigger than me. It makes me feel like I'm a part of something sacred and helps me find the better version of myself. I hope that everyone who is here today has found something that they are dedicated to and that gives them a sense of fulfillment in their lives. For my Bat Mitzvah project, I wanted to do something that directly impacts an organization I am involved in. So last fall, I reached out to the faculty at Pittsburgh Musical Theater to find out what I could do to help other students receive an amazing PMT education that I am fortunate enough to receive. Sorry, my hair. when I learned that 65% of all PMT students receive need-based scholarships each semester, I immediately knew I wanted to help raise money for the student scholarships and worked with the PMT staff to organize a basket raffle during our run of Fiddler on the Roof Junior in April. Thanks to the generosity of the PMT students and faculty, my family and friends put together 5 amazing baskets and raised $3,500. If you would like to donate to PMT Scholarship Program, please let me or my parents know and we'll make it happen. I would like to thank everyone at PMT, especially Miss Gemma, Miss Colleen, Mr. Brady, Miss Amber, and Miss Beth, for all their help and support in making this project a reality. I would also like to thank all my family and friends who donated and made the baskets amazing. I have chosen to honor someone who died in the Holocaust and wasn't able to celebrate becoming a bat mitzvah. I am remembering Rachel Rivkeen, who was born on July 4th, 1930, and lived in Paris. Rachel, her mother, and her 2 younger siblings, Marcel and Renee, were deported on Convy 39 on March 2nd, 1943. They were the first sent to Drancy and then to Auschwitz. Rachel was murdered in Auschwitz at the age of 13. It's important to remember Rachel and her family because I am able to be up here celebrating being Jewish while they were murdered for being Jewish. I feel connected to Rachel because we are of similar ages and we have the same birthday, so her bat mitzvah date would have been similar. Taking the time to honor Rachel today is important because we should always remember the lives that we lost during the tragedy of the Holocaust. First off, I would like to thank all our friends and family who came from Illinois, Wisconsin, Massachusetts, New York, Maryland, New Jersey, Germany, and Israel. You traveling here to celebrate with me makes this day even more special. Next, I would like to thank all my friends, whether it be from PMT, school, or camp. Having you in my life makes it so much more fun. I would like to thank Adele for being so patient with me. Rabbi Corbin, thank you for helping me put together my Devar Torah. I would like to thank Rabbi Gibson for teaching me the importance of becoming a bat mitzvah. Cantor Berman, thank you for helping me feel comfortable up here today. I'd also like to thank Miss Kate. You're not only my incredible voice teacher, but you've also helped me truly grow as a person. You've helped me give the tools to have confidence I stand up here today, and baby Tool will have so lucky to have you as a mother. Thank you to Mio and Papa for always traveling in to come see me perform and for making the holidays and visits with you so much fun. Thank you to Amma and Ampa for always coming over when we need an extra hand, for always inviting us over, and for being there whenever we need you. The next person I would like to thank is my brother Ari. You're my partner in crime. Wherever I am, you're there too. I'm so lucky to call you my best friend. Even though we fight sometimes, you're truly the best brother in the whole world. Dad, you're my Chicago twin. I love trying new things with you, especially on our foodie adventures. You always encourage and lift me up when I fall. Although sometimes my stories don't always make sense, you always listen there and try to give me advice. Mom, I would like to thank you for being willing to talk and for being willing to help me out, even if you're at work and should be working. You inspire me to become a better person and stand up for what's right. You're an incredible role model. Ari, Mom, Dad, you're truly the greatest support system. Even though we face some challenges along the way, like getting a concussion 2 weeks before your bat mitzvah, you're always there to help me through. I love you guys so much. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you all for being here today.
Shabbat Shalom. Oh, do this. We don't applaud during service. We do this. There we go. Turn around, face me. Listen, there are times when I get to address a young person and say with all my heart that you are a child of this congregation. How many times during, mostly musical, did you and I sit out in the front room and sing songs and tell stories? I have no idea if you remember any of the stories I told you, but those were incredible times, and you did them with the Rosens and other kids, and here you are, ready to lead others today. You have, in some sense, by becoming bat mitzvah, taken your own vow. You've not only taken a vow to be the best you can in school and on the sports field and on the stage, but to develop your neshama, to develop who you are as a Jewish person. And I know these couple weeks have not been easy. They really haven't. And I know you like getting up in front of people. It's nerve-wracking, but you shine. Your eyes are so bright, and you smile. And I see in your smile, I see the smile of your mother and father and all your grandparents. It's been my honor to have a relationship with all of them, especially your grandparents from Chicago who keep schlepping in to be here. I'm talking about you guys. I'm delighted to have been part of your family's saga, your story, and what a chapter you have written today. You know it's not always easy, especially when things aren't going exactly the way they should, like when you get clunked in the kepi, you know? When you get clunked in the kepi, you have to kind of see what reserves you have. There's a very famous story I want to share with you. You may have heard it, but I don't know if you have. Do you know the violinist Yitzhak Perlman? He's a very famous Israeli Jewish violinist who has had polio since birth, and every time he comes on stage, he makes a point of coming on his crutches. And he puts his crutches down when he gets to his seat, and he kind of becomes this incredible world-class. He's one of the finest violinists in the world. The tone he makes, what he does, he knows the entire repertoire of the violin by heart. And one time he was playing in New York at a very famous concert hall, a very difficult concerto. It's Mendelssohn's Violin Concerto. And as he was playing, a string on his violin broke during the performance. And everybody in the audience went, and he never stopped. He continued to play on 3 strings. He played the whole thing to brilliant applause and standing ovations and things like that. And afterwards, people mobbed him. And they went up to him and they said, "How could you do that? Continue playing. One of your strings broke." He said, since an early age, since I was diagnosed with polio, I realized I might have to play part of my life on 3 strings. And so, my dear, dear, dear Elana, when you get up here, even after a concussion, you know what it's like to play the concerto of your life on 3 strings and not disappoint anyone and lift people up through your effort and your spirit and your heart. Things are not always going to go your way, and sometimes you will find yourself playing your life song on 3 strings instead of 4. And I hope that you have the courage to do so the way you did today, the spirit that you showed to all of us today, and the blessings of that priestly blessing that you shared with us today. What an honor it is to ask Hannah Berman and Rabbi Gorban to come up and offer that blessing to you now. Here, take my hand. We're going to take Rabbi Gorban's hand. We're going to look at all of us. There we go.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May the light of God shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha. Shalom, 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 shalom.
May God lift up God's presence to you and grant you wholeness, fulfillment, joy, love, purpose, and most of all, the blessing of peace. As together we all say,
Amen.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lahazman hazeh. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who has caused us to live, sustained us, and allowed us to reach this thrilling time in your life. Now, I have to say the most important thing I'm going to say to you all morning. Listen to your parents. They're coming up right now. Oh, I'm going to give them my mic.
Is my mic still on?
No, it's not working. It's not on.
But it will be. It will be.
It's not on. Oh, now it's on. Okay, stand here. Stand here. Look at them. There we go.
Lana Lou, my favorite Elana, my favorite daughter. What can I say? You did it. Despite a concussion, which, if anybody asks, symptoms of concussion, symptoms of being a teenage girl, they're kind of the same thing, just amplified. Despite all of the things that you've overcome, especially in the last couple of weeks,
you got up here and you did something that I knew you could do, but I'm not sure you knew you could do. And watching you do that, and watching you be able to teach us all about your Torah portion and what it means to be committed is so special, because you live it. I got to see that firsthand when I had the pleasure and joy of helping you with this amazing Mitzvah project you did. When you came to us and said, I want to give to PMT and I don't know how to approach them, and I'm not sure I know how to talk to them, I said to you, you're going to have to figure it out. And oh my gosh, you did. Because not only did you raise $3,500, but you have so many of them here supporting you today because of what you bring to their community. And I know what they bring to you. And in addition, you brought something special to me through letting me help you with your Mitzvah project. You brought me a community that I didn't know I wanted, because now I feel like I'm part of the PMT family too, which means it gives me yet another thing that I have in connection with you. That is your gift. You make connections. You give people what they need, even if they don't know that they need it. And you find a way to do it without making it seem like you're working too hard or you're doing something that you don't want to do. I am so proud of everything that you have accomplished, especially over the past year. And I am so glad that I've gotten to take this journey with you and that I get to be here standing up and telling you how amazing I think you are. And I look out at the people who are here today, and I know that they're here to celebrate you. I hope you know that too. And I think about the impact you must have made on so many lives. You have people here who've known you since you were in diapers, people who have known you just a couple of months or years. And I realize that even though you're only 12 years old, you have made such a huge impact that all of these people wanted to be here to celebrate the special person that is you, and to let you know that we all love you and we are so proud of you, and there is nothing you could do that could disappoint us at this moment in life. And every night I tell you before you go to bed, I love you and I'm proud of you every single day. And I mean it. But today I'm not just proud, I'm impressed. I am so impressed with everything you have accomplished, and I'm so impressed with what I see is going to be your future, both as a woman, as a Jew, as a member of any community you want to set your mind to. Just don't forget that. Keep that with you. Remember, even if it's scary, doesn't mean you can't do it. And in fact, the harder it is, the better it feels when you succeed. I love you with my entire heart. There is nothing else I can say, but I love you, and you are the best daughter I ever could have asked for. So thank you for being my daughter. I love you.
Well, that's the heart. No. Guess what, Elana? Years ago, you wondered if I would actually be able to be allowed in this room instead of standing outside. Well, guess what? I am in the room where it happens. In the room where it happens.
But you were expecting him to be the one who made the fader.
I've had the unique opportunity to experience a lot of bar bat mitzvahs in this sanctuary. I have felt the unconditional love that is present in this space from all that are in attendance at the service. I've seen tears trickle down the cheeks of grandparents during the Torah passing ceremony. Most of all, I've witnessed the amazing look of pride beaming from the parents as their son or daughter leads the congregation from this bima. During all of those services, I dreamed what it would be like when it was your turn to be on the bima for your bat mitzvah. In reality, I've been thinking about and planning for this day since you were born. Well, minutes after you were born, as we waited for what seemed like hours, as the nurses cleared out your lungs and we waited for your first cry. That was the scariest and most anxious moment of my entire life. But once you let out that first cry, I knew that everything would be okay in this world. Mommy and I had a beautiful redheaded baby girl that would never stop talking from that moment on. Now this day has come, and I truly feel the love in this sanctuary, and I did see the tears from your grandparents. Boo, I am so proud of you right now. You became a child of this congregation when you were 18 months old when we moved to Pittsburgh. You're the one that made the decision for us to be part of this family of families. When you threw that huge temper tantrum because you thought we would miss mostly musical Shabbat services and seeing your friend Sarah when we had the audacity to stop for a bite to eat, and it was probably Eden Park, so that was probably why you were really upset, to eat before services started. I knew that Temple Sinai would be the center of our Jewish life in Pittsburgh. Watching you grow up in this congregation and seeing how comfortable you are here has been very special to me. In the Padnos Lennick family, the center of Jewish life has been two places, at the synagogue and at Grandma's house. While you've never had the chance to be at a Passover Seder at your great-grandparents' table, you have been able to experience what it's like every time we are at Mima and Papa's. While we might add new spins each year, the look, the feel, the smells, the love, the menu, and especially the meatballs, is the same as it is when I was your age. Why is that the case? All together now. Tradition. To you, our traditions have not been a burden, but something that you have embraced. Well, most of the time, you're still a teenager. You survived that long and treacherous drive over the Highland Park Bridge multiple times a week to come to Temple Sinai to learn, to pray, and to be with your extended family. You made it a priority to spend your summer at Jewish camps. You're already debating about which high school trip you will take to Israel. Maybe we can squeeze in one visit to Israel to be with Ethan and eat at Hatch. Before then, we'll drink, you eat. Because of this, I know that we are succeeding as Jewish parents. Today, we are closing the first book of your life. You are no longer considered just a child of this congregation and of our family. As a bat mitzvah, you have made the commitment to accept the responsibility of our religion and of our traditions. You will face countless personal challenges, but in every turn, you are very lucky to have a community of friends and family to support you. I have always had so much confidence in you, sometimes more than you have in yourself. Because I know deep inside of you, you have the strength and determination to achieve anything you want in the years to come. Following the last word of each book of the Torah, everyone in the congregation says, Hazak, Hazak, v'nikazek. Be strong, and may we be strengthened. There is a strong and unique community in this sanctuary at this very moment because of you. Each of us has been strengthened by being here today and seeing you in action. I know that I have. May God be always with you. I love you so much and look forward to watching you continue to grow.
One of the greatest honors I have as being a board member at Temple Sinai is being among the first to congratulate you on a job amazingly well done. But first and foremost, Sherry and Bill, I remember all too well what it takes to get here, so a heartfelt congratulations to the two of you. 4 years ago this very weekend, a very, very wise woman, okay, fine, it was your mom, gave me a wine glass that said, sometimes all you have to do is stand there and sparkle. You did more than sparkle. Whether you're center stage at Pittsburgh Musical Theater or leading us in prayer here today, you truly shine. I could not be more proud of you if I were your mother. So, I have for you your first presents from the Women of Temple Sinai and the Brotherhood so that you can continue to shine as a member of our community.
We're going to give the Kiddush cup to Rabbi Gorban so she can get ready so you can say Kiddush at the end of the service. I just want to review a couple things with you. Here. So this certificate you signed. And by the way, for your generation, excellent penmanship. The left side says what you did today, but this is about tomorrow and the rest of your life. It says that you have accepted the privileges and responsibilities of being a Jew. What are those?
Lifelong Torah study and the keeping of Mitzvot, Shabbat,
Holy Day
and life cycle observances, participation in life at the synagogue, the Jewish community in Israel, dedication to Tikkun Olam, and the perfection of our world.
And it's signed by your parents and you and me and Rabbi Gorbin and Allison and Kendall Berman as well. I also want to give you your special certificate. And by the way, I want everyone to know that Holocaust twinning is not required. 85% of our students choose to do it. And there's a picture of you with your twin right there, and I hope that you treasure that as well, because you have decided that her memory shall not be lost to history by linking your simcha with her difficulty. And I'd also like to give you 2 certificates of scholarship, one from the Jewish Federation of Greater Pittsburgh for $1,750, and one from the Reform Movement for another $250. As I often say, that's $2,000 toward a trip before you even have to sell a cookie. But at the same time, if there is any issue at all, come. We will make sure she goes, okay? So you take this, you take this, you take this, and you know what you could do to make him laugh? You could go sit on your brother's lap. That would be really, really interesting. Okay, here you go. Oh, no. So, one more. So I want to offer my personal greeting as well. I also want to publicly acknowledge the incredible service that Bill Padnos gave our holy community here during his years as executive director. And Bill, we're so delighted to celebrate your personal simcha in this place that you helped create. So thank you very much. So on page 282 in your prayer book, in the lower part, you will find the concluding set of prayers called Aleinu, for which we rise as we are able.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon
Don hakol, latekru la liotzecha breshit, shelo asana kagoyei ha'aratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chalkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu kor'im, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, V'ne'emar v'haya Adonai, L'melech al kol ha'aretz, Bayom hahu, Yeh Adonai echad, U'shemo Just a few brief announcements. I know there is a lot of celebration for Elana going on. Shavuot does start tonight. There will be services here at 7:30 with our 10th graders leading the service. Tomorrow there is a combined service with Rodah Shalom, at Rodah Shalom with our combined choirs. For those of you who observe Yizkor, you light your Yizkor candles before you light the candles for the Chag tonight. Tomorrow, as I said, that service is at 10 o'clock at Rodah Shalom. We wish everybody a happy holiday. We eat dairy, we eat cheesecake, and we eat blintzes because you don't want to receive the Torah with hamburger juice dripping down your jaw there. And, you know, it just proves again on our major holidays that we are not a heart-healthy religion. But what can I say? Enjoy the cheesecake, enjoy all of this festival that we're going to have. The oneg that we're going to have is out to your right, my left, after the Mornis Kaddish and after our final song. It is our custom in our congregation to recognize that there are people in mourning, either the 30-day period of mourning for their loved ones or the 11-month period of mourning. If anybody is in mourning, would you please rise so we can recognize who is a mourner, who's saying Kaddish? And because we truly believe that no mourner should ever need to stand alone, we rise with our mourners as we are able, as the Mornis Kaddish is said by the mourners on 294. Yid Gadal v'Yid Kadash Shmei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yom Adivrach Chirutei v'yamlich Malchutei. B'chai Echona v'yom Echona v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael. B'agalav Yizman Kari v'yimru.
Amen.
Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mavarach le'olam olamei al-mayam. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. Yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal Shmei d'kudsha. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Damiram b'yomah v'yimru.
Amen.
Yehei Shlama Rabba min Shemaya v'chaim aleina ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Amen. May the source of peace in the high heavens cause peace to descend on all of us, all Israel, upon a shattered world in need of our healing hands, upon all of us who mourn a beloved dead, as together we say.
Amen.
Please turn in your books to, in the brackets, I think it's 626. It's for Ein Keloheinu. If you're coming from another congregation, it's the one you know. So anybody who is young and associated with Elana, cousins, friends from school, everybody come up on the pulpit right now and accompany her in this last song, which will be ending with a final blessing, and the blessing over Kiddush. Come on, Ari, stand up tall. There you go. Oh, come on, stand next to him. And it's on page 322 or 626. Okay, come on.
Come try it.
Get closer. Go close. Go.
Ein Keloheinu, ein Kadonenu, ein Kemalkeinu, ein Kamoshienu,
Micheloheinu, Michadonenu, Michemalkeinu, Michamoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu.
Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu,
Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. And one more little one is on her way up. There we go. Bruchim atem b'voachem, bruchim atem b'tzeitchem etavar olam. May you be blessed every place you come into God's world. And may you take the blessings in this moment and take them out into God's world as well, as together we say, Amen.
Amen.
Therefore, God bless the seventh day and declared it holy. Let's have a Kiddush here. Baruch. Amen. You have to have a drink or it's a waste of blessing. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, ruler of all, who creates the fruit of the vine. I'm going to ask you to put that down. Switch places with Ari. You hold this end. Ready? Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom. Bye.